Hey guys, we're going to be showing off HORUS RDA in today's video. My opponent, I am going first, but my opponent has a dimension shifter. I decide, hey, I'm going to rely on that Ash Blossom and let you go first. Our opponent actually doesn't have anything, so it looks like we're going to go off to the races. Make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe for what's about to happen with our RDA HORUS deck. Our opponent shows us the Maxi. Luckily for us, we do have that Ash Blossom. So that's not happening today, which is really nice. We opened up every single engine possible, which is really cool. So Resonator Call, we're going to grab Crimson because we opened up Bone. We are playing a very unique version of this deck, but nonetheless, it's really fun to play, and I think it's actually really meta viable for RDA. Starting off with the traditional combo of Red Rising with Crimson, we're going to be able to search for many things. We're going to get our Synchron and our Soul. Soul's going to get us Oovaloop, and Synchron's going to get us another card or discard material, which is really cool. Alright, Red Supernova is here. We're going to use King Sarcophagus. Actually, I misplayed not using the material there, but we honestly have enough anyway, so we're going to get Crimson Gaia into this as well. And we're going to use Crimson Gaia to get us another play for the, or get us Soul. Could have also got Red Zone, but it's fine. We're going to get ourselves out many of our HORUS cards. Here it is. Go to battle. I was trying to go for a lethal push since it's turn 3, but one HORUS and Red Supernova Dragon did the job, and that is the game. On to the next one. Alright, we're going first in today's clip. This is a very interesting hand. We do have the Assault Synchron for our RDA's plays, but we're really going to be just relying on our Red Supernova Dragon. I'm going to use Called By on Droll. I feel like if he does have Maxi, we do have Ash Blossom and Maxi as well, so we're in a really good spot. I just can't afford to be Drolled here, so I kind of had to push for that. I'm gonna use Bone, getting rid of that Crimson Gaia, to use Bone Effect to search for the Crimson to the graveyard, and also level modulate to make him a 6. Red Rising Dragon's gonna come out and bring ourselves out Crimson. Crimson's gonna use its effect to go for Vision and Synchron. I summon Assault here to fill in the patch to get out the level 12 Red Supernova Dragon. We're going to use Vision here to also get that Red Zone trap, so I'm going to set one. The interaction actually on my board is insane right now. We have 3 board wipes, as well as Ash and Maxi. Our opponent has the cross out for the Maxi, which is fine. Honestly, it's okay for them baiting that out. My opponent's going to reveal Harpy Feathers Duster, so he's going to take out one of my negates with Red Zone. And my opponent now reveals that he is playing Salamangreat. So we're on a Salamangreat matchup. Valence is going to try to resolve. I'm going to use Ash Blossom on that. I'm going to increase my dragon's attack power, as well as not let him get the Sanctuary. He's going to reveal the Will, and the Will is going to bring back that Weasel just to go into a Link 2 here. The Link 2 of choice is going to be SP Little Knight. He thinks SP is going to be able to out my dragon. He's going to use it. I'm going to chain, and he's going to chain his ability as well. Now, Chain Link 3, it's going to take away my dragon. Chain Link 2, it's going to take away his board. And SP is also going to try to activate, but Red Supernova Dragon is going to return. The card was cross out this turn, so Maxi doesn't do anything. But Assault Synchron is going to bring our Supernova back with 6,000 attack points for our end of his turn. He can attempt to use it again, or I can just go to battle, leave him with no cards on his field, and leave 2 pieces of interaction. Now we're also going to use Bone to combo off, getting rid of that Imperm, and our opponent's going to surrender there. Alright, we opened up a pretty good engine here. We're going to be actually relying on HORUS majority, because we did only open up with HORUS. But that's fine. We're going to use King Sarcophagus to pitch the other 2 to get all of our cards in the grave. Now, I'm thinking in my head, actually I don't do that play, but nonetheless, we have full HORUS combo as well as an Imperm. I'm going to use the Valor on Speedroid Terratops. I have no idea what my opponent's on, but it's going to reveal that called by. Now, that kind of shows me, hey, I need to get this card off. So I'm going to use Imperm. I know it's a 2 for 2, but I think it's kind of worth it in this situation. Trying to get the most out of my negates. Terror Top is a dangerous card. It gets you 3 monsters. It's going to reveal that he's playing Salamangreat with Terror Top, which is a very interesting engine. I actually want to experiment with this. So he's going to use Foxy to get out Balinx, which is really good for him. Balinx is going to come out. Gazelle is going to be able to activate off of that. So he's in a really good spot. Now this is going to be a grind game. See who can take what. And let's see what he can do here. He's going to use Gazelle to send Spinny. It looks like he needs more interaction here. So Terratops and Spinny are going to go into the Mirage Stalio. And this will get him the Will or the Decode. He's going to choose the Will. Get the Weasel to hand as well. Go into a Link 2 here. And the Link 2 of choice for him is going to be the Wolf. He looks like he's just trying to farm for material and also just get into the best situation. He's going to use that second copy of Balinx to trigger the Wolf effect to get a card into hand. He's going to get a Gazelle for his next turn. And he's going to link off into a Link 3. Honestly, this card is an honorary Salamangreat. Princess is played in all of Salamangreat. Really cool card. Spinny returns. He's going to use his Weasel as well to go into the 6 of choice, Synchro, which is the Horse Prince. This card is a searchable way to get out the Code of Soul, I think is the name. Yep, Code of Soul. So there's the ace monster, Raging Phoenix. He opened up a lot of stuff. Code of Soul is going to give him the ability to go into Raging Phoenix and get a search, the search of choice, as well as he's going to try to trigger off his princess. Weasel activates as well as he gets the Salamangreat charge. Princess is going to activate. He uses the Balinx card, which honestly helps him out in a good way to get more monsters, but that triggers all of my effects. So I'm going off now because he made the princess play, and he didn't really do it aggressively either because he could have took out one of my cards. I'm going to get my Veiler and a second King Sarcophagus into my hand, draw 3, and take away his Raging Phoenix. Now it looks like he has another Raging Phoenix on standby. Or no, he goes a Pyro Phoenix on standby. But this is a funny interaction. Charge is also going to activate, returning 4 cards back to his extra to bring back 1. He's going to use this effect to use the Pyro Phoenix. Luckily for us, King Sarcophagus protects all of our Horus cards. But we have the Veiler that we added back to our hand, just so he doesn't take away my King Sarcophagus, because I feel like it's a really good battle trap as of right now. He actually does get to take it, which I forgot, but he's going to bring back his Raging Phoenix. Raging Phoenix is going to hit me for 3,200. Prince is going to hit me for 1,000, and that's all he's going to be able to do. Looks like he lost, I believe, to Timer in this one, but he couldn't do anything else. I had such a stacked hand. I had full combo. We would have just been all over him. We would have been doing it all over again. Alright, going first. This is not a bad hand. It gives us the ability to bait out hand traps. We're going to use the Crimson Gaia to bait out a hand trap. Doesn't work, but we're going to also use that Soul to do the same thing. And the bait works. We're going to get that Bone Archfiend onto the field because we already have it in hand, which is nice. Bone Archfiend, we're going to send another Bone Archfiend because we don't really need it in our hand. Crimson's there as well. We're going to go for the 6, which is Red Rising Dragon. Crimson is here. Crimson effect. We're going to get our 3 and our 2 and 2 actually. going for the 12, also using the Vision Resonator effect to go for the red zone. We're going to set one. This is still a pretty nice board, all things considered. I'm going to start off with Max C. During the draw phase, our opponent's going to surrender on the Max C. We had two board wipes in our possession, so I'm not really surprised. Really nice quick duel for us. All right, my opponent's going first. Only piece of hand trap we had was Imperm. Our opponent sets one and passes. This is guaranteed an Imperm, so Crimson guy is going to activate. We're going to try to get something going here. Our opponent's going to reveal the Ash Blossom. Hey, that's fine. I'm pretty sure you have the one out to my whole entire hand here with Imperm set, but we're going to try to play around it. Resonator guy is also here. We're going to use Soul, and it's going to show us that Imperm. That's fine. I wish it would have resolved. Honestly, it would have been full combo, but is what it is. We're going to set one. Our opponent used, I believe, 2 pieces of interaction that turn, and he's going to show us he is on Mathmech. Now, this is a funny duel in my opinion. He did his best to play around Imperm, which I had, but you will see why Mathmech does lose to Imperm no matter what. Also revealed he's going for the kill with Equation, not searching for Super Factorial. There's the Linkuriboh thinking he's playing around Imperm, but you will soon see he's not. We're going to use these two to go into... He's going to use these two to go into the Albert. I love Mathmech. I think it's one of the strongest decks in the format right now, especially with the new current ban list that's coming out. But it does lose to certain outs like Valor and Imperm, which are the most popular hand traps for the current format. He's going to be comboing off Splash Mage is here, getting his Circular. Circular is going to be turned into Link Decoder. And we're just watching and waiting for the right time to strike. There's no Linkuriboh on field anymore. Kind of went for the Linkuriboh early, but if he didn't have it, if he would have went for it later, I would have taken advantage of it. So I don't think it was a mess up or anything, but there it is. He goes for the boss monster, Neo Tempest Terahertz, and he's going to go to battle, and he's going to get Imperm during this. So he's not going to get his battle trap to go for lethal damage, which is fine. I'm going to take the 2500, and we're going to see what we can do now. He's also going to use Decode and Splash Mage to go into the Decode Heat Soul to get some bonus cards. This is not good for me. That's going to be a draw too, as well as Terahertz. It's going to get him a Speller Trap Negate, but Bone Archfiend is a really good draw, so I'm not complaining. Also revealed he got a top deck that Maxi, which is also not good. I'm playing under Maxi. There's not much I can do to counter it, but we're going to try our best here. Crimson Gaia, I'm trying to bait out that Speller Trap Negate, but he has the Ash, which is fine too. I would prefer that card to get ashed. We're going to use Bone Archfiend to pitch Happy. Bone Archfiend effect to level modulate into 5 normal summon Synchron Resonator, which this isn't actually a terrible spot, all things considered. Red Rising effect, we're going to get our Crimson, and Crimson is going to resolve for Vision and Soul. Soul's going to get us a Wandering King, which is really nice. We're going to go into the 12, which is going to be Red Supernova Dragon. I need something that can hit over my opponent's monster, and I feel like Red Supernova is that. I'm also trying to go for lethal damage. My opponent has 6,000 life points, so I'm going to get out of Ancient Pixie to get my dragon a little bit more attack. I'm going to leave the Terahertz on field because, honestly, for his best case situation, either way, he's going to have to do it during the main. He's going to have to activate something to the main phase to go for the lethal push here. So I'm just waiting to see what it is. He's going to show off Circular, and that I'm going to instantly Supernova this. Terahertz is the threat of this deck. I'm not scared of Circular, but it's fine. We have Red Zone. Red Zone's going to bring back our dragon. So the dragon is back. I honestly could have waited a little bit longer, but I gave him an interaction. G-Golem is here. he's going to search for transcode, and transcode is going to search for his heat soul. Now I was kind of waiting for him to activate another effect, but he didn't. So we're going to use red supernova here, and he's going to set 2. So our board isn't bad. Long game, we are in the advantage here with our dragon coming back. Red zone is here. We're going to try to attempt to activate it. Honestly, he's stuck with a rock in a hard place. He's going to have to use his negate on my my red supernova. So all things considered, we have the full advantage here. He's going to attempt to activate his effect, so I'm going to chain red supernova, and he's going to use his negate right away to negate my red supernova. Red supernova's negated. He's going to sink my imperm, my red supernova, and my crimson Gaia. Wandering King's going to activate, which will get us a tuner of choice. The tuner of choice is Soul. Our opponent has Valor. Not going to matter. We have lethal on board right now going into Dispatter, but I'm kind of just playing the game to see what else I can bait out. Bone, we're going to discard red zone to get Bone, and he's going to realize, oh, he has lethal, and that's when he's going to surrender. Honestly, a really cool game. I played through Maxi, Supernova went in, and we showed Mathmech who's boss. Alright guys, we're going first. Soul Reserve, we have the Bone in hand. So we're going to use Bone by searching for Vision. Vision's going to get us Crimson Gaia, which is good. We're going to use Bone Archfiend to get out Crimson to Grave as well. Going for our favorite level 6 monster, Red Rising Dragon. Crimson is here. Crimson's going to search for the 3 and the 1. Our opponent has Ash. Luckily for us, we do have the called by, so no stress. This is kind of where I'm in a tremendously good spot with a Nesty in hand, as well as getting out the 12, which is my boss monster, Red Supernova Dragon. Synchron Reservoir is also going to get us Vision to hand, which is for pitch material. We're going to use Crimson Gaia to get Red Zone as well. And we're going to use the Nesty to pitch Vision to get King Sarcophagus and an extra draw. We do draw the Vision, which is good. We're going to use that as discard material. We get Happy, and then we use the other King to get the Water one. Now we have 3 Forest monsters as well as Red Supernova. So our interaction here is pretty insane. Red Supernova, which can banish 2, draw 3 or 4. Happy can recycle 2, and a Nesty can take away 1 card on the field. Our opponent surrenders is a pretty unbreakable board. That's the full combo of the deck. There's other ways to pursue it as well, but I like Red Supernova enough to where I go for it most of the time. Alright guys, so we're on to the final game of the video. If you guys have made it, make sure you leave a comment down below knowing that you made it, and letting me know that you keep watching the vid. Our opponent has the Max C. We have the Ash Blossom. A Nesty's in rotation too with Bone Archfiend in hand. We're in a really good spot. I'm not complaining at all how the turn events, everything went down. Adding the Soul to hand, which is crazy. We're going to get Vision to pitch off of the Bone Archfiend. Vision is going to be able to get Crimson Gaia into rotation, and Bone's going to get our Crimson Resonator into rotation. We have our 6 of choice, also Gold Sarcophagus, and a called by. A lot of interaction to choose from here. Crimson, we're going to get our Synchron into the rotation as well, meaning that we're going to have Red Supernova Dragon as well as good pitch material for King Sarcophagus with the Synchron effect. I like that cool interaction. So we're going to be able to get Happy. Unfortunately, I won't go for the Water one here because I favor Called By over the Water one. I mean, it's a draw 3, but honestly, having that extra piece of interaction, our deck doesn't need it, but it is very familiar. Our opponent's going to reveal that he's playing some kind of Synchron deck. Don't get your hopes up. He's going to reveal the Horus, as well as he will soon reveal something else. Cross out to get rid of our Called By. That's not good for us. Eating a good amount of interaction. Could have stopped the Aneski in his tracks, but it's all good. Next up, he's going to use King Sarcophagus, and there's the Snake Eyes Ash. Now, he did get greedy here. He did activate that King Sarcophagus after he normal summoned Ash, meaning it's going to get taken away. Now you don't have access to your Horus engine. There's Poplar, and now this is the funny interaction I really thought was hilarious. You're going to activate that Poplar effect, and I'm just going to take it away too. I want to take away as many Snake Eyes cards as I possibly can from you. Because I know Poplar is going to get targeted removal. If not, if I left it on the field. Looks like he goes for the Temple. But that's fine. He has nothing else. I have lethal in my grasp already with the Horus cards alone. But he's going to be able to bring back that Snake Eyes Oak to try to stop my lethal push. But that's what my Dragon's for. You're going to try to attempt to activate some effects, and my Supernova is going to go in and take away those effects. Supernova is one of my favorite cards. I love that I have it Royal. I got lucky with one of those anniversary packs, and I've had it ever since. Really one of my favorite cards. Poplar is here. He's going to try to use Poplar effect. He shouldn't have. He's going to get punished, and that's going to get him the Snake Eyes. He got greedy. He's going to surrender. He should have got greedy. He could have possibly lasted another turn. I mean, all things considered, I had a good amount of cards. I don't think it was stopping me. But you live and learn. I'll see you guys in the deck profile explaining the card choices and the card by card. Alright guys, so this is the deck of choice. I'm running my generic Horus engine. I'm also trying to keep the RDA names to keep the consistency as possible. You can do a few things differently, but I also wanted to play around as many hand traps as I could. So Crossout was there with Effect Veiler, because I feel like Effect Veiler is very popular in today's format. Cards to really consider are Full Combo or Crimson Gaia or Soul. That gets you all of your Supernova engine. Soul is a very big choke point of RDA, just a heads up. But Horus fills in a really good hole that this deck kind of has a one-trick pony, depending on what combo. The combo I was favoring in today's video, which is banishing up to 2 to 3 times. If you have Assault Synchron, you get 3. But the other combo of choice is a Bestial Dispatter and a Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss. Now there's an even fuller combo with Crimson and Bone as your starting lines, but nonetheless, Horus fills it in really well, giving you an extra. This one is a send 1 card, draw. It's crazy. You can draw up to 4, or you can draw as many monsters you have on the field with different names. That's insane. Blessing of the Horus is truly a good card. Happy. Being the ability, they really want to out your King Sarcophagus, and they do it while Happy's on the field. You can just bring it right back to your hand. Or I thought I showed it off in the video, but I recycled an Effect Veiler. I unfortunately didn't realize it was under Crossout or called by the turn, but I still thought it was a really cool interaction to keep a note of. Things you can change in the extra deck. You could play Baron. You could easily fit in Baron with the Horus stuff. Gives you kind of a better card than Chaos Angel. You're not running Calamity stuff, especially because it's about to be banned in the next coming weeks. But Ancient Pixie is a must-have. Hopefully they'll add Koi Belt. I really want it really bad, but it doesn't look like it's coming anytime soon. You can change the names. You can run 2 Archfiend Abyss. You can run 2 Supernova. You could change the Xyz. It's a really cool deck in the diversity that you can have. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow in the next video, guys. Peace out, guys.